What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a much anticipated video, the top 10 most underrated villagers in Animal Crossing New Horizons. I wanted to get that out of the way because I am pooling all of these villagers from villagers that you can find in New Horizons only. So although there's like some hidden gems that have been kind of eliminated, that's a harsh word, been taken out of Animal Crossing, like Sven, my boy Sven, or Inkwell, some of my favorites that I think are underrated. They won't be in this video because they don't appear in New Horizons. Also, what is underrated to me, basically when I was making this list, I was like, what villagers don't I see on people's islands? Like, I see the Raymonds, you know, all those, but like I don't see these villagers. And also species representation. So like, basically if someone says like, oh, name 3 cat villagers in Animal Crossing, they're going to be like, oh, Bob, Lolly, and Raymond. They're probably not going to list certain ones. I also tried to do 1 per species, so we don't have like 10 cats on this list. Let's get going. Also, I have a SpongeBob, popsicle that might melt. And at the end, we're going to open it up and we're going to see how messed up the face is. So I got to get going with this list because that's going to melt everywhere. All right, first up, we have number 10 is Rod. Listen. Stop it. I'll let the groans and moans out. I'll give you a second. It is a fact that all mice are gross, okay? Rod makes me the least sick, which is actually a compliment. Rod is like a little pirate boy. That's actually how I appreciated him so much. I went on a dream tour. It was a pirate themed island and Rod was on there. And I was like, this guy isn't bad. This guy's kind of cute. So in terms of mice, I think Rod definitely has to be on this list. First of all, when people say mice, they're like, oh no, none of them are good. No good gorillas, nothing like that. Rod, I'm kind of surprised more people don't have him. Now, am I going to get Rod? Absolutely not, but I do think he's cute, and maybe one day. But number 10 goes to Rod. All right, I told you guys. Well, did I give a spice warning? It's going to be pretty spicy. SpongeBob is melting. Number 9 is Wade. I think Wade is, again, when I was saying before, like, species representation, when you think of, like, penguins, you probably think of, like, Rolls and Cube and things like Wade is like way down on the list. Some people don't even know Wade exists. I think he's really cute. Look at that frog shirt. Are we all seeing this frog shirt right now? Yeah, Wade definitely needs to be on this list. Now, as far as penguins go, I always have this thing where it's like seasonal. You know, I don't really want a penguin on my island in the summer, but Wade deserves some love. I really like the look. I like the, what is that called? Ombre? I don't even know. It fades into white from black. He's a cutie. I love his little feet. They look like little shoes. Okay. Wade is number 9. Number 8 goes to Willow, and you may not even have known this villager's name. I shouldn't have gave it away right away. Willow is a perfect spring villager, which does you no good because it's May. Willow is just, look at her. Nice yellow color. Some pretty good makeup, I think. And I don't know, Willow's a cutie. With the amount of like fairy core and like kid core islands, I'm surprised that I don't see Willow more than I do. Yeah, I feel like Dom definitely dominates the whole sheep category, but like Willow's not too bad. Like, what do you guys think? Willow's kind of cute and she's staring into my soul. So I'm gonna go to the next one. Next one is Hornsby. Now, Hornsby's an interesting one because I think out of the rhinos, Hornsby's probably the strongest. Well, maybe Meringue. Maybe Meringue is probably the strongest. But yeah, it boils down to how cute he is. And like, Hornsby's cute. What can I say? It's a cute villager. I'm kind of biased. I had Hornsby on New Leaf and maybe just New Leaf. So we were kind of bros. So that's a little biased there. I probably should be saying this, but I've never had Willow, Wade, or Rod before, but I have had Hornsby, not in New Horizons, but in New Leaf. I'm talking too much. Next one is Cole. Okay. For a second, get rid of the meat dress. I don't know who approved that. Who at Nintendo approved the meat dress? Cole is never talked about. When you think of bunnies, you think of Coco with the dong hands. You think of Chrissy. You think of like the popular ones. Cole is a ball of joy. I love Cole. Honestly, I feel like Animal Crossing in general has like a personality problem, at least lately. And like there's so much personality coming out of this picture of Cole. He just looks surprised. He looks dumb. I love him. I've never had Cole on an island, but he's definitely maybe like a Halloween island or something like that. I don't know. I like his big old teeth. Next is Porsha. Again, I probably should have just not said the name and had you guys guess. The dog species in this game is very, very strong. You got Lucky. You got Daisy. Is that her name? Anyways, you got a lot of good dogs. Porsha, I think, well, there's one more on this list later on that I think is a bit more underrated. But to me, Porsha might be one of the most underrated on this list. She's a good-looking villager, and I believe she's sisterly as well. Did I get that wrong? I probably got that wrong. People in the audience, did I get that wrong? I think I did. But yeah, just a Dalmatian. Again, lots of personality. I don't really put too much stock into like their starting clothes or whatever, but Porsha is successful. Okay, I meant to have her later, but Tasha is next on the list. And I think out of everyone on this list, if you just like put Tasha out there and you ask like 10 people what the name of this villager is, they probably wouldn't get it. Tasha is amazing. Like, honestly amazing. And I feel like the species that she's in really like cements her place on this list. Like, you got Marshall. You got Poppy. They're Pecan. Like, there's so many good squirrels on here. And yeah, Tasha just kind of looks like a skunk. Okay, I've said this like 1,000 times, but Tasha and Kix, power couple, like the best couple in this game. Like Eric and Fauna, move over a little bit because Tasha and Kix are having the wedding of a lifetime. I really like Tasha. No one talks about her. I've never seen Tasha on someone's island. Do you have Tasha? I don't know. Next up is your favorite condiment. Ketchup is on this list. I think ketchup is super underrated. Now, I had this problem. I want to tell a mini story before SpongeBob melts. I had this little problem because Ketchup came to my campsite early on, and she asked for Eric to be the one to leave. And of course, Eric is my favorite villager, so I've always had this sort of like rivalry between Ketchup, but like, you're just a little duck. I think Ketchup's really, really cute. I don't like the ducks, personally. There's a couple good ones, like Bill's okay. None of them do anything for me, but like recently I've had this Ketchup revelation, and Ketchup definitely deserves more love. I think Ketchup, like on the tier list, is probably like the second tier. So she's not like forgotten about totally, but like, what do you guys think of Ketchup? I think she's a good villager. She's a good villager. I've never had Ketchup either. I've never had Porsha either, and I've never had Cole. So a lot of these I haven't had. Next up is my son, Drift. Now, I do have Drift currently. So again, this might be a little bit biased, but Drift is fantastic. He's a little poison frog. And I gotta say, out of all the villagers here, yeah, this is the only one that I have on a New Horizons island. I've had the last one for like a little bit, but Drift, he's great. I was always on the fence when it came to the frogs, but like, I feel like when people think of frogs, they probably think of like Wart Jr. and Henry and things like that. Drift is great. Again, villager full of personality. I love the colors, the red, the yellow, kind of like the pink under the chin there. And I gotta say, Drift as a jock Jocks get a bad rap, but like Drift saves them, okay? He's amazing. I really love Drift. And I believe the last one is Punchy. Punchy is criminally underrated. What can I say? He's on this list. I think it's a cat problem. I think that's what it is. There's like, what, 19 cats in this game? I don't even know. There might be over 20. I don't even know. But I feel like if you're listing all of the cats off, people always forget about Punchy. Why do they do that? Punchy seems like he would be almost the mascot of this game. I love his stupid little look. If you're going to emulate what a cat looks like and acts like, Punchy's it. Lazy villager, and I just think Punchy's great. Punchy needs to be on this list, right? Any of you guys have these villagers? I mean, I'll go through them again. Drift, we had Ketchup on here, Tasha, Porsha, Cole, Hornsby, Willow, Wade, and Rod. Like, do you have any of these currently? Have you had them before? Have you seen them on hunts and just kind of walked away? I just love doing these videos. I mean, maybe, you know, if you were looking for a villager to hunt for next, one of these might be on your radar now. They're all fantastic. I mean, they're villagers that like don't get enough love. Of course, that's gonna happen when you have like a ton of like hundreds of villagers. But let me know in the comments what you think. It is now popsicle time. I don't think it's melted. Too bad. Now the goal is to always get a perfect SpongeBob. If you were wondering what a perfect SpongeBob was, it's right there. So like the eyes are all good, the teeth are all good. This one was sitting for a little bit, but let's do like a grand reveal here. All right, we're nice and close. We're nice and close. The eyes on top of the head. It's pretty good. Thanks for watching, everyone. Again, let me know in the comments, who do you like? And I'm gonna eat this popsicle. Thank you guys for watching.